Good morning, dear viewer. Thank you for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to pick the stone that draws you, the one that really resonates with you, and we'll do a Golden Nugget card at the end as well, and we'll begin. The Golden Nugget card is for further clarification. Okay, and a lot of times it works just beautifully. All the time. What am I saying a lot of times? Okay, let's see what Spirit would like you to know. For those of you who chose the orange stone, we have, there it is. Oh, we have 3 minor arcana, which is all right. Sort of like a day, oh boy, but you have plenty at your hand here. You've got the King of Wands, you got the King of Swords. Your intellect's good, your purpose is good. Today seems like a good day to make decisions, probably. Maybe not huge ones. These are not major arcana, but you've got the King of Swords who really sees things clearly and logically. And you've got the King of Wands who is very purposeful and determined, can really get things done. They're both mature figures. So we're not talking any kind of reckless or poorly thought out kind of situation. We're just talking good judgment. We're talking a powerful, there's power in this reading. Like there's a powerful, mature, get things done and use a lifetime worth of knowledge doing it kind of reading today. That's the reading you've got today. The 4 of Cups, though, see now we don't see cups here, right? In these 2 figures. The 4 of Cups is, you may be putting your emotion aside today. Today you may not be wanting to hear too much about, well, emotional material. Your emotional material, other people's emotional material. It just might not feel like the day for that. And that's okay. It doesn't always have to be the day for that. But there is something Spirit's going to want to talk to you about with this 4 of Cups. And that could be soothing. These are minor arcana, remember. It's probably not, some huge deal. But it's more like, now it's like it whispers. It whispers in the background. Now don't be afraid to figure in your emotional needs today. You are powerful. You are having a good plan. You're very intellectual. You've got it. But don't forget to figure in the emotional needs. That's what I'm seeing here. And it may be sometimes, and Spirit can refresh us in an instant sometimes, can calm us down in an instant sometimes. It's not like we have to give it a ton of time. A lot of times, if we just center and just picture all the tension falling out of our bodies, that can help. Sometimes it might take a little bit more time, especially if our brain's been very actively engaged in planning or figuring something out. So, but it can happen. And so maybe this is a little bit now, don't neglect your needs. It doesn't have to take a lot of time, but there is room for emotional considerations in this day. It doesn't take away from your power and your drivenness, your logic. It doesn't take away from it. It is a part of you. And so don't, please pay attention to that too. And now upright cups are satisfaction, emotional satisfaction. They're sources of fulfillment. They're good messages. I feel like cups can be an improved mood. Upright cup can be lovely memories that create a good mood. They can be soothing. It can be comfort. We all need our upright cups through the day. So that is part of a successful day as well. So that's what I am seeing here. Yes. Wonderful reading. It's one of those readings that's about increasing our skill, I believe. Increasing our skill in navigating this world in a balanced way and being able to enjoy it more. Okay. For those of you who chose this blue and gray stone, we have Minor Arcana again. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Seven of Coins. Okay, so these are about today. Just today, they're minor arcana. They're not a huge deal. But today, you may be tempted. A lot of times card readings are like this to get us to avoid something. You may be tempted to look back a lot and be sad about something. Regretful, perhaps. Or there might have been something that happened that keeps drawing your thoughts, right? But, this Five of Cups, it's always optional. We can always go with the two cups that are ascending and say, you know what? I only have time to deal with the present. I can't deal with the past. I only have the power to deal with the present. I can't change the past. If only we could get really skilled at not wasting one little tiny bit of effort or energy on retracing losses or mistakes. Learn what we could from them and then as good as erase them. Because what value do they have then? As good as erase them. Once in a while, I'll get a little memory from the past, and it's the way my guides are talking to me, saying, hey, remember this situation? This one's kind of like that. Once in a while, there's that little thought. That's not what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about good memories. It is wonderful to relive those. But if we're looking back and seeing loss or disappointment or our mistakes or things that we really don't need to be dwelling on, it's just going to drain our energy. Look at this figure. His energy is drained. But there's huge energy in this card because the cups are ascending. The cups of what's positive in my life. What makes me feel good in my life. What messages bring with them positive emotion. Those are the ones you want to look at. You do not have to look here. You could turn right around. You could stand up and look at those. The Seven of Swords. Now that is... There may be somebody in your environment who wants to take more than their fair share. There could be someone who is like, you just feel like, I don't know if I trust them. Well, these are minor arcana. So today is more about if you sense that, whether it's in your immediate environment or on a larger level, this can be, in your company, in your culture, in your government, in whatever. If you sense that there is a problem, today is about, I really feel like that. Today is about gaining skill in believing, asking Source to protect you anyway, because that protection is always there when we ask for it. Ask for protection, ask for guidance, ask for freedom from worry about that, And the Seven of Coins, and have faith that you will know what you're supposed to know. And the Seven of Coins is about whatever you're doing to increase your security, whether that is about wealth or health or some other tangible work that you're doing, that's making something, that's creating something. The Seven of Coins is this woman, the harvest is rich, but the worker's not satisfied. So it could be about simply that. It could be a good day to have a perspective shift and think, and that makes sense with this card. Think a lot about what you do have, what blessings you do have emotionally and physically. And yeah, because, that card is, the harvest is still rich there. She maybe doesn't get to keep all of it, but the harvest is rich. There may be something she's preoccupied about the nature of her work that she doesn't like. But obviously with no major arcana here, today is not the day to solve that problem if you've got that problem. This is about perspective. This is about drawing upon Source energy. To turn your thoughts to what is hopeful, what is good, what is a blessing, what has been empowering, what empowers you. It's about turning your thoughts to that and believing that troubles can be solved in the future. You may be tempted to think, this could mean that you're tempted to think on things that people have done that haven't been so good. that have been selfish or deceptive. And, to me, this reading is clearly saying today is not the day to figure that all out either. It's not so major. It's okay. You can turn all of this around. Like she could be pleased that there is a good harvest. He could think of what Spirit's trying to tell him that is hopeful about his future. So this is really about, you must be developing skill that you get those cards. It's just like keep on going like that. Okay, for those of you who chose this brownstone, we have the High Priestess, the Death card, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so interesting. So this is about internally, because we get the High Priestess. So this is either, as the High Priestess, you are either undergoing some deep internal shifts in understanding, or this is about, you could be communicating with somebody on the other side too. You could be channeling. You could be feeling like someone, a lost loved one, a loved one who has passed is talking to you, is with you. You could have that sense. If you do have that sense today or lately, the High Priestess and the Death card together would definitely validate that. The High Priestess, though, is this wonderful internal knowledge. This could also be, these two cards together could also be about really feeling like something is done internally. It may not be done in fact, right? Because the High Priestess, she contains the deeper mysteries. She knows when there's a shift. She has a sense of what's coming in the future. She knows when, I feel like there's something that's been negative that you're really ready to be done with, that internally you're going to be done with. Maybe it hasn't manifested yet completely in your physical world, but this is a bit of good news with this Page of Cups. This is saying you may be having a message from Spirit too that is nice, is good news. So I am thinking that for a lot of you, this is about knowing that something is done. It may not even feel like a big deal to you because the High Priestess, she has knowings all the time, but it is. It maybe turns out to be a big deal. So I feel like something negative is done and it has just yet to fully manifest. That change has yet to fully manifest in your physical reality. And then we have the Page of Cups. If there is good news coming through your intuition, please accept that and receive that. The Page of Cups can also be just a temptation to be carefree, to have faith in yourself, to have faith that your future is improving and good news is coming in, and be a little more carefree. Celebrate the intuition that you have developed. Celebrate that depth. Celebrate those abilities. And yes, enjoy your day, because the Page of Cups is a lovely, childlike sort of being who just can enjoy the sunshine, who can just enjoy things immensely that seem every day. So have a wonderful day. I think that there are some powerful things happening in your subconscious, and they are good. All right. Well, those are terrific cards. Okay. Now, if anybody would like a clarifier Golden Nugget card, we have the Empress to clarify your reading. The Empress is a great card. The Empress is being pregnant with this possibility, pregnant with a new possibility. It's saying it is fertile ground for a new and life-giving beginning. Now, the Empress is Spirit cooperating with you. If you want to change, if you want something new, a new turning that is just really going to be a good and positive thing, something that really feels abundant, something that really feels like, yeah, brings more joy, brings more life. The Empress is saying Spirit is cooperating with you to bring that in. Spirit is right here cooperating with you to bring that in. Now, the Empress is pregnant, right? She isn't, the child is not here. So there is the suggestion you do need to participate in the unfolding. You do need to participate. There's a natural new beginning that wants to come in. You do need to participate in it. And again, abundance here, power here, blessing with this dove. So, beauty, positive emotion. So whatever it is, and you may not entirely know, but there is something that is coming in. And you know, you guys, sometimes it is something new. In fact, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's something new that, wow, you know, a child is born, or yes, there's a new work, new job, new purpose, new goal. Sometimes a new health creating endeavor, new abundance coming in. Sometimes there's something you really can't point to, and sometimes this new thing, this new birth, is in your awareness. You know, you can think back in your lifetime to times when you saw something differently. You began to see something differently, and it made a huge difference in your life. And you can't even point to the exact moment when it happened. But all of a sudden, you started realizing, I don't need to look at this way. There's a whole other way of viewing this that's probably more accurate and more helpful. So whatever this is, if this is a new beginning in fact, or if it's a new beginning in how you are looking at your life and the world that brings the new beginnings in fact, it's a great card. So I hope you have a marvelous day, everybody. You take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.